welcome back to another battle report at Fanatics. This is also going to be part of the Heresy 5 narrative campaign, but we're going up to 2,500 points this time. She's just going to jump through. Ooh, up. No. Alright, we're going to go with the Chaos first. We are, wait a minute, what's the mission now? Cut off the head of the snake. We're trying to kill Abaddon, right?
That's correct. And Abaddon is trying to kill Lysanders.
I think this is Abaddon, right?
That is Abaddon the Despoiler.
Right here. So we're going to start, where do you want to start? Over there with the cultist?
Right there. Abaddon, he has an 8-man squad with him. They're on the Land Raider. We have a 10-man squad with 2 plasma guns and a rhino.
Okay.
We have a 10-man squad over here with 2 melta guns and a power fist champion and a rhino. We have, this is a level 3 flying psyker.
Okay.
Damon Prince. He has wings and power armor, the whole 9 yards. We have the Helldrake. Oh boy.
Yeah.
We have 2 Chaos Hellbrutes.
Okay.
One with a Thunderhammer autocannon, the other one with a twin-link las cannon and a missile launcher. We have 5 Chaos Terminators. One has a flamethrower and a chain fist. We got another one with a melta gun, power axe. This one has an autocannon and power maul. This one has a twin-link bolter and power fist. This one has twin-link bolter and power axe, the cheapo guy. And they all have the mark of Zinch, so they have 4 up invulnerable saves. We have the Defiler with a twin-linked autocannon and a battle cannon. Strength 8 AP3 large blast.
And all this is together because Dan was gluing it up while I was making the table.
We got 4 obliterators and 2 squads of 2.
2 squads of 2.
We have
body bags.
Yes, we have body bags, cultists with auto guns, and a heavy stub. Not a heavy stub. Yeah, heavy stubber.
Big shooter.
Yes. We got another squad. They've got extra close combat weapons and a flamethrower, and they have the mark of a Slaanesh, so that they are initiative 4.
So they actually get to hit before they get murdered.
That is correct.
All right, that's the Chaos. Let's move on over to here. We can do a slow roll. Woo! This is the Crimson Axes, as we all know, the eventual winners. All right. All right, what we have here is, I actually managed to do it, guys. I got enough stuff to make a Gladius Strike Force. This part over here, this is my Battle Demi company. We have, that's a Lysander model right here. He's a chapter master, but...
Oh, he's a captain, but he's a 4-wound
that's right.
Captain with an Eternal Warrior.
Yeah,
and
he's got all the cool stuff. So that's the model for it, but that's just actually the guy for the Crimson Axes, that's how we're using him and how we're going to use him. Oh, wait a minute. Here's my Armorium Cherub that I made right here, right there. There it is. Cool. That goes with the Devastators. All right, I have a 5-man, what is that called? Assault squad. 2 flamers. I have a bolt pistol chains guy. He's kind of the bullet sponge of the group. We have a Eviscerator, and then the sergeant has a combat shield, a power axe, and he has his little bolt pistol there. We're bringing in an Ironclad Dreadnought. He has a chain fist and the power fist, and he has the 2 flamers, one each side of those weapons, so he's ready for burning. We have 3 tactical squads. There's where that guy goes. I knew this guy was supposed to be out here. Boop. Sorry, guys. This sergeant has a grav gun chainsword. That sergeant is a plasma pistol lightning claw, and then we have plasma pistol power fist. The heavy weapons in the squad, we've got a multi-melta and plasma in that one. Zoom in there. We've got a heavy bolter and flamers in the other 2 squads. Devastator squad is twin plasma, twin las gun, and they have the Armorium Cherub. The sergeant is just bolt pistol chainsword because he's just to hide and give someone signum. We have our Stern Guard squad. I believe they all have, the sergeant has a power weapon right here, and to keep points kind of even for him, he's just got the regular bolter. I have 2 combi flamers and 2 combi grav for the other guys. And then I have a Vanguard. The sergeant in this has a Storm Shield power axe. The other 3 guys back there have Storm Shield power weapons, except him right there, he has dual lightning claws. He's kind of the heavy strike. When they get in, everybody else protects him. Here's our standard Terminators, Storm Shield and Thunderhammer. Sergeant Rock. They are with that. And this group right here represents the, First Company Task Force, I think is what it's called. So they're following the rules of that. And finally, we have a Reclusium Command Squad. Chaplain is in Terminator armor, so they're not actually going to be in their Razorback, but that is their Razorback. And Standard Company command squad that I have a Meltagun, a grav gun in there, the Apothecary, Standard Bearer, and Company Champion. Alright, so that's what I've got. Now let's go look at the map. Dun dun dun! Here we are at Heresy 5's Chaos Factory. I don't know what they make there. Probably Twinkies, because those are not good for you, and Chaos likes things that aren't good for you. And the new ones taste all chemically, so that's probably why. They're made with this sludge that's in the bottom here. Apparently, what's now the point here? Someone's gonna be in the middle?
Mm-hmm. We have to roll off to see who's the attacker and who's the defender.
Okay. We're gonna roll off to see who is attacker defender. The point is to kill Abaddon for us. We may or may not do it. We'll see how it goes. Do I need to die? I need to die.
Yes, you need to die.
I don't need to die. I need a die.
Oh, just your marbles.
I got some dice. Here we go. That's a 2.
You can roll better
Zoom in
than
on
2.
2. I could, but I probably won't. Oh, a 6. Is that better than a 2?
I think so.
It is better than a 2.
Okay,
So there we go. We'll be right back after we set up and get ready for some slaying of chaos at the Twinkie Factory on Heresy 5. See you in a minute. Welcome back. Here is the setup. Since Dan, I ended up being the attacker and Dan ended up being defender. He is in the middle of the board. He had to deploy within 12 inches of this center section here. And I deployed along this board edge here. I do not have any reserves. My Terminators are the only thing that are not on the board. They're inside this Land Raider. But Dan does have reserves, and the way we're working reserves is when you roll a reserve, a 1 and a 2, your reserves doesn't come in normally anyway. So on a 3, they'll come on this board edge. A 4, that one. A 5, that one. And on a 6, they'll be coming in right behind me, which could be good for me or bad. Depends on what happens there. Okay. Their only objective in this game is kill the Warlord. Cut the head off the snake is the mission. This is the board. This is the setup.
I work on not getting
I get turn 1
That's
shooting
one of the
again.
biggest problems with aviation.
Dan, turn 1 shooting for me.
yes, sir.
Okay, because my movement counted as me coming on the board. Basically, this is his command post, and we've dropped in just outside the board, and now we're moving on to the battlefield. That was our movement, moving on to the battlefield. That's why everyone's so close to the edge, within 6 inches. And then we're just going to lay in some fire down on his head. So here we go. We'll be right back after turn 1. Crimson Axes, the eventual winners. It doesn't look like much happened because I rolled some really low run rolls, but these guys moved into cover, both squads. These guys moved up into cover here. These guys barely moved. But the important thing is this thing, and Superhero right here hiding in the woods with a las cannon shot up that Land Raider, and he took 3 whole points of damage and lost this las cannon that's pointing at me. Of course, he can spin around and get the other one at me, but at least he's down the las cannon.
I'm kidding.
And now we're going to move on to Dan's turn, and you want to roll your crazy rolls first? Yeah,
Sure.
we're going to roll the crazy rolls on film, see what happens.
He's Fire Frenzy. Oh boy, these guys getting it. That guy over there.
2,
He's
same.
also Fire Frenzy, so I can't.
So they're not
assault him,
moving, but they're
unfortunately.
going to shoot at me. All right, we'll be back with Dan's turn and see what kind of damage, which I'm afraid will be lots of damage. See you in a minute.
Okay.
We're calling this the end of the turn because there are going to be no assaults. Basically, he moved up his armor here. These 2 guys went into shooty frenzy mode, as you saw from the dice roll. I lost, 2 Marines off this squad here because I can't make an armor save to save my life. And I lost 3 over here because of armor saves I couldn't make. But I could have lost more, but I made all my cover saves for some reason. My 5 up covers I can make, my 3 armor saves I can't. This guy took a substantial amount of fire, but nothing penetrated. A few hits, but no pins. And so now we're going to move on to Crimson Axes movement, turn 2. And I'm going to think about my doctrines if I need to enact one of them, because I got 2 tacticals I can use, a Devastator, and an Assault. Assault's probably a bad one to use this turn. Alright, well, see you in a minute. Into my movement phase. Did I say alright again? I did, and I'm going to cut it out like I always do. Because I always say that word. Okay, let's see. Now I'm going to say okay. I am declaring the tactical doctrine that I have that affects my Battle Demi company. So basically the painted models are affected by this one, which is good, except for the Reclusium Command Squad right there. And they basically, the tactical squads are twin linked, and everybody else is re-rolling ones within the squadron. And that is the movement. We moved, these guys moved up into cover. These guys didn't get very good rolls moving into cover, but they are in cover. The Land Raider moved up here, Stern Guard, and my assault squads and Vanguard are doing what they're supposed to do, getting into the vanguard of the army and trying to take stuff out, getting within charge range of his vehicles to knock them out. This is what we do. We kill chaos. Alright, we'll be back after shooting phase. Turn 2, Crimson Axis. The eventual winners. Now don't listen to Dan's complaining about not getting to do anything yet because I have so much stuff shooting at him, because you know what? The reason he's not has so much shooting at me is because it's all over there on the table ready to come kill me. Alright, yeah, what do we do? We destroyed the Land Raider. They jumped out.
The Defiler and the Dreadnought, including taking off a weapon.
Yeah, we took a whole point off the Defiler, we took a whole point off the Dreadnought, and we destroyed his close combat weapon, which is good. Good that we did that. That drops him down an attack, and now he's kind of wimpy in close combat, which is what we want. And what else? We did some shooting on those guys, but it was ineffective. He made a lot of armor saves. And that's about it. Just some run moves. Everybody kind of moved up closer. These guys put up against the wall, saved some shots, and now we're going to do assault phase. So, hey, I'll just roll it here. These guys are going to assault. We should measure that. Can you pull this out for me? Just pull the thing.
First, which one are you declaring a target against?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Pull that. Just pull it, and I'll let go of it. There we go.
It's going to change the distance you're going to have to roll if I kill one of those dudes.
Okay, what is this right here to that one?
I can't do this.
Okay, just hold it to your turret there. Okay, there I got it. Okay, that's 6 inches. That's 6 inches, and this one is a 4-inch charge. Okay, so these guys are going to charge that rhino. These guys are going to charge that rhino. We got a bunch
of guys here.
Yes. And so now
they're going to overwatch their plasma guns into them.
Ooh, got it. Get hot.
This is re-rolled because they're within 12 inches of Abaddon.
Ooh, it's still get hot.
Armor save is good.
He's good.
Rolling another guy is dead guy.
So wait, I got storm shields, man. I got a bone shield, which is a 3+ invuln. No,
Yes.
what's a storm shield? 3+.
It is a 3+ invuln.
I made it right there.
Okay.
5.
Now roll your 2d6. Anybody else would be dead.
That's why I put storm shields on all of them. I can re-roll that cocked, and that's 9 inches, so we're in there. So you want to do this one over here? Shooty? I don't have storm shields over here.
I'm firing multi-guns this time.
Uh-oh.
No.
A 2 and a 4.
Nope, nothing.
Nothing. So, let me roll my charge distance, because I could miss this. No, 10. So we're going to move those in, we're going to get the results, and we'll be back to you guys with the results of dead rhinos, hopefully. See you in a minute.
Likely.
Results of the assault. My Vanguard squad did a whole point on there. Not so cool. But you'll notice all the guys that were piled out. That's because their rhino got wrecked by the regular assault marines. And actually we were going to move on, but these guys need to do a consolidation, right?
No, not after a vehicle.
I thought they got
Only a dreadnought when you get a consolidation.
Okay, so we're going to do his, whatchamacallit, reserve rolls. So where are we starting?
Start with the Blood Raider squad number 1. They're in.
They're in.
This squad also in. Terminator in. The big boy, he's in.
5. That matters. The numbers matter too.
Oh yeah.
4. So you got to save the numbers.
Well, these are deep strikers, so I ain't worried about that. And 1.
So
these
that
guys
didn't come in. So the numbers matter because this means that this guy is coming in over there by the factory right there. These 2, those are deep strikers, so they can come in wherever they want. And the 4s are coming in over on the far side of the board, right over there.
Yeah, the cowards are hiding out.
So he's coming over here and over here, and then he's got some deep strikers, which
All right.
we'll be right back when he decides where he's placing everything. See you in a minute. Here's movement. And reserves coming on. His Terminators mishapped right around here, and they bounced off some assault marines and went into ongoing reserves. So they're over there. Cultists, 1 didn't come in, but everything else did. These guys scattered over here, but I think that's okay with him, because he's kind of Stern Guard and Land Raiders and other stuff he wants to get at. These guys landed right on target. Flyers coming in. I don't know what he's going to try. Burning. This guy went crazy and he has to charge my assault guys. That guy went crazy and he has to shoot. I have to measure. I think maybe that unit's going to be the closest.
This
yeah,
unit here.
that unit. He's climbing over the Land Raider. You look right here. Let's get down close and zoom in. He's screaming down at the assault marine or the Vanguard. He's like, I'm gonna kill you.
I'm going to attempt to cast Breath of Chaos on the command unit there with you know who.
Yeah, and I think Abaddon here is, what is he doing? He's bravely leading from the rear.
That is
Brave
right.
Sir Abaddon.
Yes.
And look, Dan gave me 1 psychic dice.
Alright, I need 2 successes to cast Breath of Chaos. It wounds on 4+,
4+.
and
What's that? Corrosion. What's that?
it does not roll armor penetration against vehicles. Instead, they suffer a glancing hit on the
Okay, so
4+.
that's not. What are you're doing it against who? The command squad?
There's command squad, and if I have
Oh,
to
is it a
hit him
template?
too,
Is
yes,
it a
template.
small blast? Who's it?
Flame template.
Oh, what? Where's it center from?
It succeeds, you have 1 die to stop it, you cannot.
I cannot stop it. No.
So
Where's-
it's going to hit the command squad and that dreadnought. So, boom. It's going to be 3
Oh, the
guys.
demon. The demon's doing it. Okay.
Yeah, that's the only sucker I got on
So
the
3
table.
guys in the command squad. So 3 hits there and 1 hit on the dreadnought.
All right, it's going to glance the dreadnought on the 4+. It takes a whole point.
Okay.
And 3 guys in the command squad need they need feel no pain saves.
Feel no pain save. So let me put the whole point on him right there. And let me see. So these 3 guys right here. Is it these 3 guys?
Yes, they
So-
do not get cover saves.
But he has an invuln save. He has a 5+ company champion because he has a
So
shield.
the first 2 guys, and then the
We'll do
shields.
the first. We'll start with the first 2 guys. Okay, so first 2 guys, they're feel no pain. So what's this? 5+, right? Double ones. No.
I would call those copies, but that's up to you.
No, clearly that's a 1. I'm not gonna fight that. That's clearly a 1.
So the next guy, he gets
Next
his
guy,
invulnerable
he
save
gets his
first.
invulnerable save first, which he makes, so he's good. He didn't need his feel no
I
pain.
thought the shield that comes with the champion is a 6-up.
Oh, is it?
I believe so.
Well, let me roll a feel
Just
no
roll your
pain.
feel no pain and see if it matters.
Ah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We'll look at it too. I don't
There you
know.
go.
It might be a 6-up because it is combat shield, so it's not a special. So that was that. Any more psychic?
Nope, that's it for psychic phase.
All right, we'll let Dan do his shooting and come back with the results of that, and we'll take our poor standard bearer and grab gunner out. See you in a minute. A lot of damage going on. These guys got burnicated by him, and then the stern guard got totally wiped out by, what was it? Some weird thing.
Burning brand of Scalathrax on the Daemon Prince.
Yeah. Oh, that was a demon dude? I thought it was.
Yeah, and he has a shooting weapon and the
A
psychic
shooting weapon.
ability.
These
Pretty
guys got a lot of shooting. No one broke. No one ran. We're Space Marines with Crimson Axis, the eventual winners, and we do not run. And now we're moving on to assault phases. So I guess you got a lot of assaults to declare, Dan, right?
Oh, yeah. Well,
So-
actually only 2.
2.
This dreadnought, that guy, made it.
Yeah, because I have no Overwatch with a giant sword.
And he's gonna, oh, he can't charge then, this, because he didn't shoot at him. He shot over there at the command squad, which even on a double 6, I wouldn't make. Okay.
These Marines could charge in against those. They shot at them. The
No.
squad right here, you had.
They jumped out of a rhino, so no.
Oh,
they
they
can't.
so they can't. Yeah. So that was it.
Yes, sir.
That was less spectacular.
All right, the good news
That was
is
less assaulting than I thought was going to go
I
on.
got rage, so this is 3 attacks base. He gets, I'm sorry, 2 attacks base, but he gets 2 attacks extra for the rage ability.
Eviscerator versus Dreadnought. Who will win?
Oh no, the Eviscerator's dead, my friend. I got
Dude.
2 hits.
Wait, he
He's
doesn't
gonna
have
win
his
on
special
2s.
weapon now. Remember?
So you get an armor save because I lost the close combat weapon.
Yes. Thank you for blowing that weapon off, giving me an armor save, which I wouldn't have normally. No, and I
he
fail it with a 1. Oh.
All
All
right,
right.
so he's going to take his consolidation move 4 inches towards the
Sorry.
all the action over here.
Okay. Take your little bebopper dice with you. Beboppers. Beboppers.
Okay.
All right, so that's going to be shooting for our movement phase for Crimson Axis turn 3, right?
That's correct.
Turn 3, because we don't have any psychic shenanigans or anything. We'll be right back after we move around and try to kill our friend Lord Abaddon, or otherwise known as Brave Sir Robin, leading from the rear. See you in a minute. Here is the movement. he got stuck. He went through here, dangerous terrain. He went over the wall, dangerous terrain, and then he got stuck going into the crater. So that was a whole lot of dangerous terrain to go through. But he's where I want him to be, kind of. And if he explodes there in the middle of everything, hey, more the merrier. These guys went over here to fight them because they were closest and he was flying. These guys, amazing, just boom, they're through the cover charge in here. These guys got all through the cover charge and they're raring to go. Dreadnought finally getting in range to do some damage, and those guys jumped over there, and they have some plans, but we'll see how everything else goes and how the plans work out, right? On to shooting phase to see how everything's going. See you guys in a minute after the destruction of chaos. Results of shooting phase. Let me go through slowly. Misses here. Nothing happened. Some shots into them from the Devastators and the Land Raider. Took 3-4 guys out of that squad that Abaddon's with. We flamed 3 or 4 guys out of this squad.
Two.
Two guys. That's what 2. 3, 4 over there. 2 over
You
here.
hit like all of them, but
Yeah, they made a lot of saves. This squad, these 2 guys ran away. They're the only 2 survivors. They were bunched up. We hit them with a lot of flamers and Deka and
15
Melta and
flamer
Plasma. Yeah, we made sure they ran. This guy over here, nobody's bothering with him because he just wants to face that direction and shoot wildly is what he's been doing all game. So now into assaults. These guys here preserve their ability to assault, but I'm not sure if there's
nobody left.
They got
Even double sixes. won't
here's the
go
thing:
for
they could go against the Dreadnought because all of my sergeants have melta bombs, so we could use a melta bomb.
You already
against
shot at a target. You had to assault it.
Oh, that's right. We shot at the wrong target. Darn. So that sucks. Dan won't let me cheat.
Sorry.
But yeah, we're gonna try to assault the Dread into that mess right there. Assault those guys into that maybe. These guys are definitely trying to assault over here, and that looks like all we got left because we shot everybody else that was close enough out of the way. We'll be right back after the assault phase. Crimson Axes, turn 3. See you in a minute. Results of the assault phase. He got shot down in Overwatch, but the guy with the plasma, he killed himself. So this is what's left after the assault Marines, though. Or no, those were Vanguard. After the Vanguard chopped through
Overwatch
them.
and killed the Dreadnought, and then we beat down the.
Yeah, the Vanguard came in, but there was only 2 of them, but they did some serious damage. There's only 4 guys in there.
And Overwatch.
But your sergeant in there got some demon thing. He's got
He's now weapon skill 5.
Yeah, weapon skill 5. He's got. Our guy just charged right through those guys. He stomped on their heads, walked on them, squished their brains, and then
10.
kept moving towards Abaddon. That's his goal, get towards Abaddon. So that was good. He just crushed right through those guys. And that was about it in the assault phase that happened. We're going to go to, what is this, turn 4 for you? So we're going to...
No, this is turn 3.
Turn 3 for you.
Bottom of 3.
This bottom of 3. So this, wow, we've been playing so long, it seems like.
Big game. They failed.
Oh, they're still running. Oh, whoa. 11 inches. They're not off, but they were way running, aren't they?
Man, they're moving like...
They're smoking. So those guys are smoking it out of there. They're like, we're done with chaos, man. We're gonna go set up a nice farm here on the other side of Heresy 5.
Cultists, I need to roll for the other cultists they're on.
And
6 is behind you. Always good news.
yeah, they're coming on over here, the cultists, but they're cultists, so cultists.
Yeah, right.
All right, and you got to deep strike your Terminators because they are an ongoing reserve. So we'll be right back after Dan finishes the movement, deep strike, and reserves. See you in a minute. That was Dan's last movement, that Dreadnought. I'm doing the model's eye view here because I'm just taking a little city break for my knees through the gates. All right, what happened is these guys here and those guys came in. Those are Terminators. They moved up. These guys moved up. He did a turn and he's going this direction because he wants to flame those guys because for some reason he holds a grudge.
That's the mission.
I don't know. He, jump mode and jumped over the Land Raider, landed right there because the Dreadnought moved out of his way. He said, move, and the Dreadnought said, okay, moved out.
He was sane this round, luckily.
Here's the cultists. Like I said, they're coming on behind us. Man, this guy's got some serious skin problems right there. He should see a doctor about that.
I don't think they have doctors.
And this dread is moving forward. I'm not sure why that dread moving forward. He's a long range guy. He could have just stayed where he was and kept shooting. That's kind of his job, right? Shoot things. And the command squad didn't get much of a movement through the 3
whole
inches
inches.
towards our guys. So big dude versus big dude. Might be a showdown there, but he's got more dudes left than I do.
Showdown.
And Screamy guy in
The filer.
the filer here, he's moving forward too. He's actually blocking shots from my Land Raider at the squad there. He's trying to protect Abaddon, I guess. So that's the movement. We're moving into psychic phase. We will bring you results of psychic phase and shooting phase right after this commercial break from Twinkies, Chaos Twinkies. They're not good for you. Results of shooting phase from Dan. Mixed results, I'd say. We had, he flamed them. We pretty much, as soon as this guy came over here with that giant flamer.
Lysander took 2 wounds. The
Yeah.
rest of the command squad is gone.
So the Devastator's gone. Lysander, I was trying to tank stuff with him. It was good for a while, then I made a mistake, a couple bad rolls, missed some feel no pain, so he took 2 wounds. Chaplain's already down a wound from earlier, so they're a 3-wound squad right now against all this mess that's coming out.
Lost a couple of
Lost 2 Marines here, then a bunch over here, but this guy, he stood fast. He's like, yeah, I'm Crimson Axe, I'm not running. And that was about it. We took some shots over here, a bunch of pot shots against these guys, but just the 2 Marines went down.
Here.
Yeah, 2 there and 1 there. So we're running out of Marines, but we're still in the fight. We're still in the fight.
Yes, sir.
So moving on to assault phase, and we'll see what happens. Who gets assaulted and who doesn't? See in a minute. So it's what would you say? Mixed results
Yes.
in the assault phase. This squad here actually beat out my squad, and they broke and went over here.
And the champion gets another roll in the chaos chart. We've
And
got a
it's
15. Well, we'll see what
See
he
what
gets.
kind of bad things that we need to put a flamer in his face to prevent him from using that he gets.
Unworthy offering, no reward.
Oh.
You guys sucked.
These guys right here actually managed to pop that dreadnought. It came in and they just
With freaking
melt a bomb
crack
in his
grenades
face and
melted
crack
bomb.
grenaded him down. They said, get out of our face. And they consolidated towards the cultists. Let's see. That was a failed charge. And then the Obliterators charged in, but apparently Lysander, or whatever his
Well,
name is in my
They
thing,
knocked a wound
is
off
playing
of him,
Whack-an' Obliterator.
Yeah, you whack-a-mole him.
Wacko Obliterator. He's got 1 wound left. He's going down slowly, but I mean, he's just whacking Obliterators like nothing, just whacking them down. So we're moving on to top of turn 4, and it looks like it might not get to turn 5 because things are getting slim on the yellow side. But we'll see what happens. See you in a minute after movement. Turn 4, Crimson Axis, the eventual winners. Well, here's an interesting turn of events. Dan had forgotten that inside this Land Raider was Death and Sergeant Rock. And he also forgot that Sergeant Rock was part of the group of people who had the preferred enemy against Mr. Evil himself, Lord Abaddon. So they piled out and now they're coming in. They're like, death, destruction, Terminator, mush, crush, rah. So hopefully that comes out my way. So there's a little bit more yellow on the board than there was a little second ago.
And then they all died to him.
Yeah, they might all die. But we'll see how it goes. These guys came back under the Space Marines "It Never Happened" rule because they never ran. I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's not on film. Film will be erased. And these guys moved up to, I don't know, challenge these guys, challenge those guys. I don't know which one's going to happen. But we're definitely coming down to the end of it, and if both lords go down, then I don't know what happens. If everybody goes down,
Then it goes to kill points.
then it goes to kill points, which you probably win, right?
Yeah, we'll have to count it up. I hadn't been paying attention.
We'll have to figure that out. But in any event, if both lords go down, it's not going to be a major victory for anyone. It's not. It's kind of a
Muddle.
nothing. If one lord goes down and the other one survives till turn 5, then could be bad things for Crimson Axis and Dark Angels and their allies upon Heresy 5. So cross your fingers, guys, because cross them. Crimson Axis are the eventual winners. Except this is their backstory, and they actually barely make it from the Chaos Realm with only 2 squads of Marines and a captain. But ignore that. See you in a minute. Results of the shooting phase. Didn't have a psychic phase. We took 2 guys off of here from shooting from here. We tried to take him, nothing happened here. We shot these guys down because we figured that was better than trying to charge them. We actually got rid of that souped up Sergeant Champion dude. We blew away all the cultists. We just shot them and burned them all. We didn't actually have to charge them. We just burned and shot them. They're like, ah! That skin condition probably affecting them. They should get that looked at.
A little bit.
And now we're going to go into assault phase. We have, he's joined, him and the chaplain have broken and joined this unit of Terminators that have come out of here. The Terminators have preferred enemy against Abaddons because it's part of First Company's...
This yours or mine?
That's yours because I have a Coke. First Company formation.
Whose is that, man? That's somebody else's that just walked by.
We're worried about Dr. Pepper. Alright, so we will bring you the results of the assault phase. This is a very important assault phase because somebody's going down, right? Somebody's going down.
Somebody is going down.
Somebody's going down. Alright. We'll see you in just a minute. Here's the results. Abaddon is now standing alone. We lost Sergeant Rock. Sergeant Rock sacrificed himself in the challenge to protect his mates. He actually took all but one of the invulnerable saves. If he had made another vulnerable save, Sergeant Rock would be standing against Lord Abaddon. And we all know Sergeant Rock is a badass.
But he's not Abaddon badass.
But he's pretty cool. And Abaddon actually got 2 wounds. He's actually still standing there probably because when we wiped out all his little protectors, Lysander was actually out of range to be hitting somebody. He couldn't get, we piled in, so that's why everybody's around him, but he probably would be dead at this point. So yeah, this is how it goes. So now this combat is ongoing right there, and that was all the assaults. We're going to be moving in. We'll probably go through all the shooting and everything and just do a end of turn because we're getting to that point where there's not much happening and we need to get it. We'd have to remember there's 2 miles are running away there, but those other ones are dead. So don't mix them up. But don't taking stuff off that might come back and do some like killer move or something. You never know. All right, we'll be right back.
Might as well be dead.
With
It will be when Abaddon gets over there.
bottom of turn 4 for Chaos Black Legion. See you in a minute. Results of shooting phase. I know I said we were going to go through the whole thing, but Dan decided to take a little break right after the shooting phase. So here's what happened. Shot some guys from there and this guy and over there. A lot of shooting and lost a couple Marines out there. I think 2 or 3 Marines. I think 3. The demon charged into this combat. The giant mechanical monster charged into this combat. And the Dreadnought tried, but he didn't even come close to making it. I think it's would have been like a 12-inch charge to get up and around, plus with a 2 through the cover, 12 to do that, and he made a 4, so it wasn't even close. So we're going to do this right here, and this is really the key. Do my guys survive? Because my guys are down in Initiative 1. Although he's missing one of his power fists, his close combat weapons, because it was destroyed. But Abaddon has a serious DACA weapon of stabbiness that he's using. Like I think last time he had like 12 hits or something like that. So yeah, some dangerous stuff coming. We'll come back with the end of this combat. This is probably where we're going to see what happens. Be back in just a second. The end of this. Well, we're staring at this building because the game could be over at this point. Because either Abaddon or Lysander could be down. But unfortunately, due to extremely bad dice rolling, we're moving on to turn 5 because both of them are still up. I would have had a chance if I just rolled a 2, but I rolled a 1 and didn't get him. Oh. So yeah, we lost a bunch of Terminators because of all the backup that he brought into that fight. And now we got some shooty shoot, but it's kind of like shooty shoot for kill points, really. Those guys, I doubt they're going to, next turn, I doubt they're going to get double ones, so they're dead. That's a kill point. And this guy is probably, whoever shoots at him, whatever team, that's a kill point. So maybe try to get these or the Dreadnought. We've got that. That one's destroyed. There's only 2 hull points on that. That might be another kill point for us. So we'll just see how it goes because it looks like, yeah, we're going to turn 5. And that'll be probably it at turn 5. It's turn 5 assault phase.
We might both run out of models.
Yeah, turn 5 assault phase I think is where it might end, but you never know. So we're going to go through the shooting phase and the assault phase. It's all real quick. This time we're definitely going to do that. So we'll be back after all this mess is over. See you in a minute. You can't see it. We lost another Terminator, but the fight goes on because they keep making each other's invulnerable saves and demons, everything against He's sticking in there.
He is obstinate.
I mean, if he had more of his wounds left. Oh.
You killed one of my warriors there, and
Yeah, we killed this guy, so that's another unit. We took down that dreadnought right there. We took him down with bolter fire to the rear, actually.
lucky day.
And we did some last cannons to the face first to weaken him up some.
Last cannon's bounced off.
So here's how it stands at this moment. Right at this exact moment, I still have this Land Raider full. It's just immobilized. Still have this Razorback here, and still have these 2 units plus my
We
Warlord
don't want
over
him to
there.
come down to kill points.
Here's what he's got. He's got the Terminators, the Demon, the Defiler,
And a Rhino.
the Rhino, and his Warlord,
And the cultists.
and the Cultists up there. So we might be these troops might be running over there to take care of Cultists. But those guys over there are definitely going off the field. Unless they get a double one, we don't see that happening. So this is the bottom of turn 5, so it's top of turn, or bottom of turn 5.
Double one.
No, they're gone. Even an inch, they're off. Yeah, they're gone. So they're gone. So what kind of movement you got? We'll just film this.
Of movement.
You got the
is
Terminators move through
Terminators.
covers here.
I don't think I really need to proceed any further. Well, I might need to get some rapid fire range if I close. So yeah, I will close.
Just a couple inches if you can get the right high enough roll. 5, that's enough to get into rapid fire for almost all of them, right?
I still got to stay 1 inch away from the
The Land Raider that crashed over the wall and got stuck in the. He crashed over the building, crashed over the wall, and got stuck in a mud pit. Can you believe that? That's a mess.
Okay, so we're going to start with the twin link bolters first. We've got 3 in rapid fire range. So that's 6, 7 shots.
Okay. I have to make some armor saves here.
That tree is just in my way.
And keep knocking over this tree here too.
I love anything that twin links.
Oh, a bunch of hits over there. It looks like
All of them. And that's 5 armor saves for you.
against this squad right here.
Yes, the closest one.
5 armor saves in my hand.
Cannon hits twice. 2 more after that.
Failed 2 armor saves, and I got 2 more armor saves to make. So 3 down.
1 left. I'm going to fire this auto cannon.
Let me try to look out sure those 3 hits from my sergeant. No. So he's gone. So I got 1 heavy bolter left.
This Rhino is going to fire into that same target. 2 hits. 1 armor save.
Okay, a lot of dice all over the place. Made my armor save. At a 5.
Big shoot. This guy shooting into that guy.
Ooh,
Hit. No
no wounds. So he's still standing.
Okay, he is still
He
standing.
might have to make he's gonna have to make his
He's
stand fast
checking
roll.
down to the combat.
Oh yeah, it's down to no more shooting, so we're gonna see if he runs away. I doubt he does, because he's a Space Marine.
He breaks.
9, he breaks. He goes
3.
5 inches. 5. Which is, okay, right here. There we go.
Alright, so now we're down to the combat. The challenge is ongoing, but there's nobody left to prevent me from swinging everybody. So here,
Yeah.
we'll start with the Demon Prince into the Lysander. I re-roll the 1. I had to double check my weapon skill to see if, I think it's 9, but I still hit on 3s, I believe. Rock, rook.
Wrong book. You can't find demons in the Space Marine book.
You can if you summon them.
We don't summon demons.
Weapon skill 9, so yes, I got 2 hits.
2 hits.
Strength 6. 2 invulnerable saves.
So these are 3+ saves, but my man has feel no pain, so we'll see how it goes. Missed one. Uh-oh, this could be the end of the battle. 5+. Oh, I don't want to roll it. I don't want to roll it.
Abaddon will be so pissed.
5+.
Abaddon would be very upset if the Demon Prince killed him. We'd have to have a mini
I really
fight,
don't
dude.
see me surviving this assault.
Alright, Abaddon has...
Oh, he
he
hurt himself.
again! That's
He hurt
stupid!
himself.
Alright, I need a 4-up invulnerable
He could
save,
kill
right?
himself, yeah.
He could. Oh, he
killed
did!
himself.
Dude! Oh my goodness!
Let's see if Lysander or
has
the
killed
Lysander
himself.
stand-in. I don't know what I'm going to call
I
my
got the
captain.
Dreadnought swinging 2. He's or the Defiler, I'm sorry, excuse
Defiler,
me.
yep.
He gets 3 attacks.
They
He
could
takes-
both go down.
He's no longer re-rolling ones.
No longer re-rolling ones.
You take 1 more invulnerable save. This is strength 10.
That's 3+. Oh,
1
God.
more 3+. Come on, go down.
He made it! He made it!
No.
Oh no!
Oh gosh.
So this
Oh.
means 3 attacks back. Okay, now is your weapon skill better than mine now? Or am I hitting on
It
the
depends
threes?
on who you want to swing on. This guy's weapon skill 9, this weapon skill 4.
I probably should swing on the guy that I have a better chance of hitting, right? Yeah, so we're going to swing on the big guy. So 3's to hit. I have 3 attacks. I missed 1. I don't have any reason to re-roll it, unfortunately.
Alright, roll
So
to
2
penetrate
hits.
armor.
What do I got to roll? What's he's
You
got?
need 2s to glance.
2's to glance. So here we go. What? No! Are you kidding me?
Okay, so I lost
So
combat.
you lost combat and you're no longer fearless, right? Because Abaddon's not in
Abaddon
there.
was the fearless one.
I don't think the demon is fearless. But
It
we'll have
could
to
be.
check to see if they're fearless.
Friends, page 33.
And the only thing is, if he does, he'll run, but we can't catch him
He's
because
fearless.
we're in Terminator armor anyway. So we can't like do a sweeping advance and knock him
Pro,
out.
so it's just drawn combat. Abaddon taking himself out.
So
Arachnid is the winner.
down.
That's the name of my
But here's the problem. At this point, we have to roll that dice to see if it continues, and if it doesn't,
Yeah, then you win.
then we'll just assume that he fights his way through that and survives.
Alright, 3+.
Oh, what?
Game is over.
Oh my God!
The eventual winners are now the actual.
Can you
current
believe
winners.
it? He actually survived that through all that mess. He is one tough hombre.
And that means Abaddon cannot
Whoa.
be used for the rest of the campaign.
So Crimson Axes, the actual winners this time, not
Correct
eventually. They have eventually won. And so what do we get for this? What is the campaign bonuses or what happens?
Abaddon doesn't show up for the rest of the campaign. That's a
Oh,
pretty
we've
big.
knocked Abaddon out. This is a mystery of why the Crimson Axes. What happened? Was it just warp failure on the return from victory, or I don't know why they got stuck in the warp and many of them didn't make it back, but we'll figure it out. So this is a victory for the Crimson Axes. They celebrate now. They wave the flag.
Woo!
Here, give it here. Wave the flag. Wave the flag. All right, guys. We appreciate you taking your time to watch these videos. Those of you that do, we know your time is valuable, and we really do appreciate it. This game actually took us 4 hours. 4 hours to play. So I don't know how long the video is going to be, but I know it's going to be significantly less than the 4 hours it took to play, and the 4 hours it's probably going to take to edit together. But it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. It was a fun game. I tell you what, if you're a Space Marine player, Gladius Strike Force, right, Dan?
Yeah.
And whatever meets your army's thing. This was good. This is not exactly what I envisioned for my army. I want to have the Ultra Strike Force or whatever that is. But the first company did work for me. And having a bunch of bolters and everything, I was re-rolling all kinds of stuff. Re-rolling the hits, re-rolling wounds all over the place because of all my tactics and Imperial Fist doctrines and everything. And that really did help. So if you haven't got there yet, get there. Gladius Strike Force, and tailor it to your specific troops, what you want to do with it, because it really does work. And I'm really afraid of what they're going to give Chaos when it's Chaos's turn for the big upgrade to de-weaponry nastiness. But for now, it was a pretty good battle. It was pretty evenly matched. I think the dice didn't betray either one of us too badly either direction.
Until the very end. Well, I rolled 2 1s in those Damon weapon saves. That was pretty awful.
But yeah, it was a good battle. So epic handshake, Dan, with the wrong hand. Epic handshake on the video. All right, we'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave us a thumbs up, because that's how YouTube tells that you like the videos. Comment in the comment section below. Answer those as soon as possible. And subscribe to the channel for updates on this series and others. Talk to you later, folks.